More news on the music industry. This next girl hails from Hong Kong, but was raised in Canada like her brother, the famous...
And one of my favorites too, by the way. Nicholas
Su. All the way till August the 7th, Jennifer Su was denying that she had intentions to enter the entertainment circle when she returned to Hong Kong. Reporters from Singapore contacted Patrick Sir Yin for a comment on the story, and he said... Actually, a few days ago, the magazine called me about the story and I denied everything. I told them that Ting Ting has absolutely no interest in the entertainment circle. The only reason she's in Hong Kong is to visit her family. Besides, she is still in school. She is in a second year at university at UBC. Ting Ting is a good student. She is not interested in the entertainment circle.
Okay. Well, apparently as weird as his voice sounds, he was wrong. Expect to see more of Jennifer Su because she attended a fashion event last week wearing this beautiful Fendi deep V dress. I like. And she announced that she has officially joined the entertainment circle.
She's very attractive. She should be an actress, damn it.
Yeah.
Asked whether she's interested in becoming a model, she says, I'm okay about it, but I think I'm not tall enough. I don't meet the standard requirements to become a model, but I don't mind my height.
Aww.
I don't want to sound like I'm blaming my mom for my height.
Oh, poor thing.
She looks tall in the picture though. I mean, well, proportional, I guess.
Yeah, proportional. Well, asked how she felt about her brother Nicholas's performance, or Xie Tingfeng, as you all know, in the Olympics opening ceremony not being shown on TV, she says she was a little disappointed, but she did watch his performance on YouTube.
Where you can watch it too.
Absolutely. I haven't yet though, have you?
I haven't.
But
you're the fan, I'm not.
She did, so yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's married now, so you know.
Okay, moving on to Hollywood news. Will anyone get to watch Watchmen? Now, that's the big superhero film that we're all waiting for. But 20th Century Fox is planning to block the release of Warner Brothers' superhero film, which is based on a graphic novel by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons. For those of you who like graphic novels, you'd know this.
Well, the film has already been shot, and when the trailer premiered last month at Comic-Con and later on YouTube, comic fans were bowled over.
Yep, but now Fox had actually tried to develop the project many years ago, but they didn't manage to get it off the ground. But now Fox is claiming that Warner Brothers never properly acquired the rights to Watchmen, and therefore they're not letting Warner Brothers show the film. Now, instead of asking for a share of Watchmen's box office gross, Fox is seeking to kill the flick entirely.
Well, I would be really peeved.
Well, you're not the only one. People on the internet are so angry, you know, after they've watched the trailer and they're convinced it's going to be a good film.
Then they want to kill it, which is ridiculous.
Well, Fox wants to kill it, yeah. Because
well, movie fans are livid with Fox, calling them all sorts of names that we cannot repeat on a respectable channel like ours. But, well, I don't know. I really hope that
we get to watch Watchmen. First, Harry Potter gets pushed back, which is not so bad. It means that we still have to wait for another 6 months. But now Watchmen gets killed. Now, there's no indication why Fox waited so long to bring this copyrights case. But it could be simply a ploy to get an even larger portion of the ticket sales from Warner Brothers.
I think maybe they wanted to see the success of the trailer first, after it premiered at the Comic-Con, before they made that move, and then like, oh yeah, because it could have very well been a flop. You know, like after
but
you
whether
see
or not if it's a flop, you know.
Think about it.
Why didn't they bring up the matter earlier on?
Okay, if we weren't George Lucas and somebody else had done the clone, you know, the Star Wars Clone Wars thing, honestly, I would have waited, and like if I had seen the trailer, I would have just I'm not touching it. I don't want to share, because honestly, you know what I mean? Like for this particular film though, Watchmen, they didn't, you know, okay, with graphic novel movies, you never know whether it's going to be really good or really bad. So only when you see the trailer, then you get a glimpse of how it probably will turn out.
Okay, but it's a superhero film, and traditionally at the box office, at least, superhero films have all done well, regardless of critical reception.
Really? Like Hulk with Eric Bana?
Hulk didn't do well. Hulk was actually the exception rather than the rule. But,
quite a few. Catwoman didn't do well.
Look, the reason why we're getting so many...
Elektra didn't do well.
Yes, but the reason why we're getting so many superhero films in the cinema is because
people like
there's a higher chance of it doing well. You know, if it's a well-made film,
it's a high chance of
like shitloads of money.
Exactly. Okay.
I think we can.
Anyways, and moving on, we have someone else who is moving into films now. Dong Kun Jung, a
Jang
South Korean.
Dong-gun. Jang Dong-gun. Jang Dong-gun.
Dong,
That's wrongly, That's probably the
never
American
know.
way of
Yeah,
putting it.
this is
It's
the
Jang
American
Dong-gun.
Jang
Dong-gun. He
Anyway,
was in
South Korean
Tagugi,
actor.
Tagugi,
Oh,
Brotherhood,
okay.
and Friend.
I remember Brotherhood.
Friend was one of the first films from Korea that sort of became so popular in the entire country that it helped revive the film
Korean
industry
industry.
again.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of Money No Enough and Thais Nang Nang, I suppose.
I guess. And,
Yeah.
But he is the next one to hit the international film scene with a sci-fi thriller.
That's right. He's been cast by French director Luc Besson to star in the film alongside Natalie Portman and Mila Jovovich. Now, if you know, Natalie Portman and Mila Jovovich have both worked with Luc Besson. Mila Jovovich was in The Fifth Element and one or two other films. And Natalie Portman started her
Joan of Arc.
career. Yeah, that's right, Joan of Arc. And Natalie Portman started her career and became really big after she acted in The Professional,
Yes,
where she was
which
like
was
this small.
Wee high.
We high, and a lot of grown men felt really, really guilty about fantasizing over somebody so young because she was really, really young, but
She
she was
was.
so attractive.
Very cute
Yeah.
girl. Yes.
Anyway, set in the present day New York, the film will chronicle subplots triggered by serial killings. It is
Based on an award-winning novel by a South Korean college professor. Now, this Korean-French film, sounds strange putting them together, but it has yet to be titled. So once we get the name, we will let you know. But it will start filming early next year.
and finally,
Did it?
here's another he said, she said. Is Wang Leom enamored of Janet Xia?
Yep.
Now, Janet Xia, as you know, is the travel host of Discovery Travel and Living's Fun Taiwan Facts. If you watch the show, she's a really good host. She's
very
really
cute.
fun. She's cute, and she's personable, and she's very likable. She also plays the violin, like the talented Leom.
But despite his heavy schedule, Lee Hom had to squeeze in some time in to film his new MV. And Janet or Xie Yifen was the female lead. Clad in a short qipao, which you see here, she lay on her side during the MV, holding a pipa in her arms.
The visual of her lying with her bare legs stretched out was quite provocative. And apparently, Leom left the set for fresh air a couple of times.
Yeah, he apparently rode a bike too in between. I'm serious, he did. He rode a bike, yeah.
Ooh, okay. Or maybe he went for a cold shower. Now, back on set, he reminded her constantly to beware of exposure. And would gently tell her to fix her sitting posture.
Sorry, just realized mine. Was Lee Hom truly moved by Janet? His company Sony BMG replied, "It was the first time the two have worked together. They get along very well." Not buying it. Anyways, that is all we have for today.
Join us again for Rage right after this, where we talk about Tokidoki, Tofu Man, and Doodles. Yeah, and we're giving out gifts as well.
Sayonara!